Well, we started off foggy this morning. It was kind of weird out there, but that burned off, and now we've got a bright, beautiful day once again.
Once again, it's like a repeat cycle that we've got for Mother Nature. It's like we're doing all of last week over again. In fact, Philadelphia, you've made it to 70 degrees already. That's 10 degrees above average when looking at a high temperature. And the Parkway, the flags are just whipping about with that southwesterly wind component, helping really boost the temperatures. We're nearly 5 to 10 degrees warmer than this time yesterday. And we've got warmer than 70 on the map. It's 75 degrees in Middletown, Delaware, 73 in Dover, 72 in interior South Jersey at Tabernacle. And it's still a little cooler up through the Lehigh Valley, but still unseasonably warm at about 67 degrees in Allentown. For the rest of today, if you plan to head out to the polls, you might need the shorts and t-shirts because temperatures are going to top today about 15 degrees above average for this time of the year. And we've got a lot of sunshine, but the winds definitely picking up, and that is transporting that warmth. Even by 6 p.m., our temperatures just a degree shy of 70 degrees. And as it goes for the overnight, I think this is a huge takeaway for myself. We're down to 61 degrees for Philadelphia. We average a high at 60. So come tomorrow morning and how you step out the door, it is going to be warmer than what the day should end as. And that is through the overnight. It is going to be clear. It will be breezy. Even temperatures through the outlying areas in the upper 50s to right around 60 degrees. You may even consider leaving open the windows because of the breeze and where the temperatures are going to be. And it's all because of the current setup. High pressure is offshore, and we've got a front way out to the west through the Midwest and the Central Plains, bringing a lot of wet weather there. But this area of high pressure puts the brakes on anything advancing from the west. So it's not headed in our direction just yet. Ahead of that, we spill in this warmth through the mid-Atlantic, up through the north and east, and here to the Delaware Valley. So as this front does eventually start to progress its way farther to the east, we get another really warm day tomorrow. In fact, records are in jeopardy with a call from AccuWeather up to 80 degrees tomorrow for Philadelphia. And we've got more sunshine. It looks like this front, as it passes and clears the area Thursday early morning, so it starts to progress its way closer to us late tomorrow night. You'll see the increase in cloud cover, but that front comes through dry. So ahead of that, that record is either tied, if not broken, for Philadelphia, Allentown, Reading, Trenton, Wilmington, and Mount Pocono. And some of these records set back in 1948, 1975, or 1978. By Thursday, after that front clears the area, maybe a sprinkle best found through South Jersey. I think it comes through Philadelphia dry, but we're still in the 70s. This is not a front that we had last week where those temperatures dropped about 20 to 25 degrees. Through your exclusive AccuWeather 7-day forecast, we are so warm for the next several days. In fact, we're not out of the 70s until we hit the day on Friday. 60s do return to the forecast. We've got a beautiful start to this upcoming weekend. And then we have another system that could get tied in with something that's brewing in the tropics. That could bring us a rain chance Sunday into Monday.
Yeah.
Do your rain dance now, folks, because we'll still watch it, because obviously there's a lot of time there still.
Well, hopefully.
Fingers and toes crossed.
Okay, Peyton, thank you. We'll be right back. Meteorologist Payton Domschke is in the Action News Weather Center with the details from AccuWeather. Peyton.
Well, if you're still trying to pick out something that you want to wear today, consider something that you would wear a couple months ago, not the fall wardrobe as you hit the polls this afternoon. Temperatures making a run at 70-something degrees. I think 76 for Philadelphia, but we're in the 70s for everyone this afternoon. It's warm, it's bright, it's breezy. And how do we get to this point yet again through the extended forecast? We've got an area of high pressure just offshore. That opens the gates for that southerly breeze, and that transports the warmth to plenty locations, not just Philadelphia, sitting at 72 degrees right now. It's nearly 80 degrees in Pittsburgh. It's 71 in Toledo, Ohio, almost 81 degrees there in Charleston, West Virginia. And this is something for the entire eastern half of the country as we are still searching for some wet weather. It's to be found through the Midwest all the way back through the Central Plains. That will eventually start to push its way farther to the east, but it loses its momentum and fizzles out. So again, tomorrow we've got another really warm day, especially for this time of the year. We're near records. In fact, I think a lot of you break records tomorrow, but the entire extended forecast highlights temperatures still above average, and average high temperatures this week now slipping into the upper 50s, and we're about 15 degrees above that today. Tomorrow, nearly 20 degrees above that, and a possibility for showers could come Sunday into Monday Sunday. That's not with the front we were just talking about. It's a different system. I've got more details on that wet weather chance and just the weekend that we're looking ahead to as well, Sarah. There's so much that it still doesn't feel like November. When is fall ever going to feel like fall again?
I know, it's just way too warm. Payton, thank you. Weather forecast, there was some early morning fog, but the sunshine is moving in. Sky 6 looking live outside, checking out the bright, beautiful skies over the Ben Franklin Bridge here at lunchtime. Meteorologist Payton Domschke over in the Action News Weather Center with the details, and pretty from this angle as well.
Isn't it? I think today is gorgeous as could be, but not typical of what you would see this time of the year. And the next big thing that we're watching is maybe, just maybe, a rain chance there, but we're still waiting for that measurable rain, and it could come Sunday into Monday. As for now, and through at least Saturday, our chances are really slim to none. But as for today, I know that we've been talking about this historical dry streak for Philadelphia. We are now at 38 days without measurable rainfall. By the end of today, Wilmington also at 38 days, but Trenton and Pomona, you tie your record longest dry stretch on record today at 38 days as well as 34 days. So again, we're tying records and then we continue to shatter them in the next couple of days. And I know that we've been looking at the broad picture of things, and there is active weather through the Central Plains as a front will actually make its way a little bit closer to us in the coming 24 to 36 hours. It looks to really fizzle out in intensity, so it loses its moisture. That front likely comes through dry, but ahead of it, we just have some serious warmth, and we get a taste of it today, but even more so tomorrow, and very similar to what we experienced last week. Temperatures actually tied that record on last Thursday of 82 degrees, and by tomorrow, we're 15 to 20 degrees above average, feeling more like September than November. So here's a preview at the records in jeopardy of being tied, if not broken, tomorrow. Philadelphia, we're forecasting the call from AccuWeather at 80 degrees. That record is 79, so that would break the record set back in 1948. But Allentown, Reading, even Trenton, all in jeopardy of tying, if not breaking records here. The highest temperature on the map could be Reading tomorrow at about 83 degrees, but even Mount Pocono approaching the low 70s, and that record exists from back in 1978 of 69 degrees. So there's warmth to be had, and we have it already. Up to 72 for Philadelphia, 76 in Middletown, and we've got 67 degrees in Allentown. So there's a little bit of a contrast right now, but as that sunshine puts in work this afternoon, everyone is going to be in the 70s except the immediate shoreline. That fog is burned off thanks to the sunshine. We're very warm, very mild, but it's breezy too. That warmth has to overtake the area somehow, some way, and it's going to stay with us through the overnight. Those temperatures will start to fade back close to 60 degrees for a lot of locations through the overnight, but 61 degrees, that's warmer as we'll start tomorrow than how we should be ending days this time of the year. Outlying areas through the overnight at about the upper 50 range. You may even consider opening up the windows and let some of that fresh air in, because it's going to be breezy even through the overnight. So your exclusive AccuWeather 7-day forecast, 76 today, 80 as those records fall come tomorrow. And then that front moves through, moisture starved, so we turn brighter as the day progresses, but still mild. This is not one of those giant drops as that front moved through last week that we're experiencing. We're still going to be in the 70s. 60s are not back in sight until Friday. And again, Sarah, that next chance for wet weather is Sunday into Monday, and we're keeping our fingers crossed that something actually happens this time.
Let's hope so. Payton, thank you.